Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of our conversations. My name is Sandira Ganga. I'm a business journalist by profession and a digital content creator. I love coming on here, having conversations with you guys about Black people, Africans, our empowerment, and how we can rise up and take our rightful place at the global stage. You can always connect with me on social media at Sandira Ganga, or you can come over to my channel here on YouTube at Sandira Ganga. Show me some love, subscribe over there, where I profile people, politics, and culture, and I'll begin posting new videos this January. I want us to get into the gist of this video today. Zambia is a very interesting country. Let me just give you context. Zambia is one of the 3 African countries that have defaulted on their debt, including Ghana and Ethiopia. I have before spoken to the president of Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema, who was very keen to be able to strike a deal with some of their creditors because the country was in a dire state. They had been frozen out of the lending market. They did not have money to fund their healthcare system, education, critical infrastructure. Okay, we've established that they are a country with their own challenges. However, they are also a country with 1,000,001 opportunities. They have gold, and most recently they discovered lithium. So this is a country that is rich in resources, and they're able, if exploited with the interests of the people at heart, these are resources that can enable the country grow, develop, and become the force that it can be. You know, many of these African countries have so much potential. You know, I know a couple of friends from Zambia, brilliant people. I've been to Zambia. Beautiful country. Oh my God, let me tell you guys, when you're flying to South Africa and you pass the Zambezi River, just go Google the Zambezi River. But seeing it is a sight to behold. And it just breaks my heart that Africa is not picking up. It's not picking up 40, 50 years, 60 years after independence. It's still not picking up. And you know why? Because we are responsible for our own stagnation. Why do I say this? I'm just looking at my laptop here. Zambia's foreign minister, Stanley Kakubo, resigned because there was a video that came out showing him receiving bundles of money, which he says are trade money or business money, but it's being alleged that this was bribe money. Now let's get into the gist of it. I like being very fair and objective. I was just getting comfortable because I want to give you the gist of the matter. The minister says that he's a business owner. He owns the land which has the gold mine. And this was just a business interaction, right? Nothing to see here. I mean, I own a gold mine. They wanted to buy it. I was selling it to them. Ha ha. It's okay. But then on the flip side, it's being said that he was trying to shortchange the investors, right? So he wanted to sell the same gold mine to them and go and sell it to other people. It's being alleged that the value, the gold mine is $200,000, but he was selling it for $50,000. And also he wanted a Mercedes-Benz, which these Chinese investors were willing to oblige. Now, why is this news? It's because I'm tired of seeing such kind of stories. I'm tired of seeing people selling their country for pennies. Pennies, what is $50,000? Honestly, what is it? What does it, even as a person, what does it do for you, right? And a Mercedes-Benz, what type of greed? Your government minister, already the most expensive cars are at your disposal. You know, what do you need a Mercedes-Benz for? This is somebody that works in government. So already, whatever it is that they're asking for, they have. Why? Why are we doing this? But most importantly, you're not just, you think you're helping yourself and you think this, you're selling your country. You're selling the future of your children. Chances are high, we don't know how you acquired that mine, but why do you even have a mine? You know, these are things that should be state-owned. This is state resources. This should be resources that are under the guardianship of the country, which is protected by the Constitution. So it means that it will make it hard to cut corners. These people are playing with the lives of their people. You're selling your country for pennies. Pennies to people who are going to exploit it again. This is the new exploration, exploitation, and colonization of Africa. And you have a hand in it. Haven't we learned anything? Seriously, as black people, haven't we learned anything? That Mercedes that you're going to buy is going to be shipped either from America or Europe. How are you developing your own economy? I thought leadership is about service, is about governance, is about selflessness. And this corruption just cuts across. I would say in this video, I'll talk about South Africa because they're very rich in resources. We saw the same thing happening in Zimbabwe with gold mafia. All the way from the president down, they're being implicated because that false prophet allegedly said that you need $200,000 to be able to have a meeting with the president. And once you meet the president, then, you can do whatever it is you want. You can go to Zimbabwe, steal their gold, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're stealing their gold. You're not paying your taxes. You're not doing your due diligence. That money will not go and benefit the people at the grassroots level. So that's what you're doing. And again, it's very shameful, but black people are still compliant in this because there is a popular American boxer and a popular American musician that landed private jets in Zimbabwe and left with private jets. What did those private jets come to do and what did they live with? We are our own enemies. And resignation, I don't think resignation is just enough. I need President Hakainde Hichilema, if he's a man of his word, he needs to ensure that there's a thorough investigation into this. He needs to investigate why gold mines are being sold for $50,000 to Chinese investors and why a Mercedes-Benz was necessary as part of that deal. And if that minister is found guilty, they need to make an example out of him. He needs to go to jail. His assets needs to be seized. They need to be frozen. And when they're reclaimed, they need to go and do good back in the society. Rwanda has its challenges, but here you cannot touch public coffers. You cannot. You'll go to jail. Everybody knows it. Those who've been to jail will tell you they've been to jail with ministers and very important people because you made a mistake to play with public resources. And I need African leaders to wake up and stop working with people who are in cahoots with our oppressors. You think the Chinese are giving you that Mercedes-Benz because they like you and they care about you? No, they hate you. They despise you. They look down upon you. That's why they are able to sit on that table and do such a deal because it's so much beneath them. And the reason why they're doing it is they loathe you. And they see an opportunity to exploit you. And if you don't see that, then in another 20, 30 years, this continent will not belong to us. And if it doesn't belong to us, we're doing a great disservice to the black diaspora abroad that work so hard and have hopes of one day coming back to the motherland and reconnecting with their roots. Let me know what you think about this story. I am always very keen to hear from you guys. As I always say, these conversations are just meant to open up a conversation. Let's get talking with each other on the comment section. Question, comment, agree, disagree. Let me know. I'll start responding to the comments. I used to check comments and then a lot of things happened and I sort of backed away, but new year, new me. I'll start looking at the comments so we see. And I read them, I see them. But I'll start engaging you guys so we can have a healthy debate, a respectful debate on some of these issues. My name is Ondiro Oganga. Connect with me on social media at Ondiro Oganga, or come over to my YouTube channel where I profile Africa through politics, people, and culture. The name of my channel is at Ondiro Oganga. I'll see you again in the next video.